Welcome to the channel's valued friends. How we learned about problem solving. Conventional class training has convinced most of us that there is usually a right or wrong answer to a problem. As such, we tend to examine our most pressing business problems to find a single right answer, as if we were solving a mathematical problem for X. But in the economy, the more we study them, the clearer the problems become. Problems with a mix of personalities and dynamic markets can be particularly annoying. Of course, hiring managers who don't understand the nature of their business problems will have trouble hiring someone to fix them. 7 Steps to Successfully Solving Problems. When solving problems, in real life or in an interview, it is important to follow a logical process. Most business problems are not solved because people don't clearly define the real problem. Therefore, the problem-solving power of a job seeker can be seen by letting them through the next 7 steps, describing how they solved a real problem in their last job. When discussing an issue they have resolved in a previous task, the applicant must demonstrate that he or she is capable of 1. Define the problem. Ask the candidate to determine what went wrong by imposing a cause and an effect on the definition of the problem they solved. 2. Set goals. Ask the candidate to explain the outcome they wanted to achieve because of the problem that has been resolved. 3. Generate alternatives. How many alternatives has the candidate generated? Is the quality of the alternatives very diverse? Was there a significant difference in the hard and slight costs associated with any idea? And so on. This is the area where the candidate can show their creativity and ingenuity as a problem solver. 4. Development of an action plan. Ask the candidate to summarize their detailed action plan. Most action plans for difficult problems mean that different steps must be taken over a period of time. In his summary, the candidate indicates who did what, and on what dates. The devil is in the detail, and detailed problem solvers are generally more effective than generalists. 5. Troubleshooting. Here the candidate can summarize the worst scenarios. What could have gone wrong with your plan? What might have been the side effects? How did the candidate come up with this plan? Were there unintended consequences? 6. Communication. Getting information from the right people is important to get a membership to make it a success. Invite the candidate to talk to individuals or groups that have influenced the success of their action plan. Does it explain who was touched by her and who should be informed? How did you communicate with the parties involved? The most effective leaders are those who can use their time and talents by letting things happen through others. This is your chance to build your company's management bank. 7. Implementation. Ask the candidate to consider the intent that the plan has implemented and monitoring its implementation. Who was responsible for each part of the solution? What were the consequences of the plan's failure? Try to determine, will the candidate as a manager be strict on questions and gentle with people? If you drill through how a candidate has solved problems in the past, you can get an idea of how you can solve problems in the future. Think about the quality, consistency, and cost of your solutions. During the interview, you must inform the candidate about their problem-solving experience. Minimize the possibility of being deceived by the honest to summarize exactly what happened in a particular situation. Think like a child, ask him, why, how, everything they say. If you don't challenge them during the interview process, you can pay a high price for your lack of resistance later. Bye in a new episode and theme.